On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring
we could run the Aldi after I'm done with this game and buy more burgers.
Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset.
You want to do that?
We see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land.
Then I can have one for lunch.
For EA Sports College Football,
I'm not going to double patty it up. That was ridiculous.
And Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
I don't know, baby. What do we have? I think we have noodles, don't we? I don't know if we have milk.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Arizona's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
They'll run it from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. And now on third down after that last run. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's right on target. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside and able.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
7, LSU, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Working the middle, it's complete. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man. It's Watkins. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Handoff to the single running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go right back to the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10 from the 27. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is...
He's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
We're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On second down, wants to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's caught. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown LSU. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Runs through a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like...
Can anyone catch it? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Tigers are on the move. The give from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Wildcats want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going strong.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for...
He lost one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in. He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
And if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just give it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback.
Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback looks for a little space. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback flies in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They feed him again. At the 35, he's got room. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Hard running there.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense set for a first down play. Trying the left side. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Now on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Headed to the end zone. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation.
All kinds of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot...
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff.
Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Second down.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And they spike it to get the clock stopped.
The air is incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
Now 2nd and goal to go.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Snares it outside. It's Bacon. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's taking a deep shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burnett. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, look what we have.